Have you ever lost someone and felt like part of you went with them? Like the world kept moving, but your heart stayed frozen in that moment? You're not alone. There's someone who still hears their loved one's voice in the quiet, still sets the table for someone who isn't coming home. The grief comes in waves, some small, some that drown. And each time they wonder, will this pain ever stop? There's a woman who never got to say goodbye. She replays that day in her mind, trying to rewrite it. The silence left behind feels louder than any words. And sometimes, she wonders if God was even there. And there's a man who hides his tears because he was told to be strong. But every night, when no one's watching, he breaks. He doesn't understand why God allowed it. He doesn't know how to talk to a God who feels distant when he needed him most. Grief changes you. It reshapes the way you see the world. And sometimes, it makes you question everything, including God. Why didn't he stop it? Why didn't he heal them? Why didn't he answer? But here's what we forget. God never promised to shield us from pain. He promised to walk through it with us. He weeps with those who weep. He is near to the brokenhearted. And when the world falls silent, his presence doesn't. He doesn't rush your grief. He doesn't hand you cliches. He simply stays. And sometimes, that's the miracle. Even when you're angry, even when you're doubting, even when your prayers sound more like silence, he doesn't leave. The God who created life never sees death as the end. To him, death is a doorway. And while it breaks us to lose someone here, they are not lost to him. He holds their soul, and he holds your heart. No tear goes unnoticed, no sigh unheard, no memory wasted. You're allowed to miss them, you're allowed to break, you're allowed to wonder if you'll ever feel whole again. But don't carry the weight alone. He's not asking you to move on, he's inviting you to move forward with him, to let him carry what you can't, to let him be the steady hand when yours are trembling. The pain may never fully leave, but neither will he. He is the God of comfort, the God of presence, the God who sits beside you in the ashes and doesn't flinch. He won't give you quick answers, but he will give you himself. And in time, that becomes enough. So if your heart feels shattered, if you're still grieving years later, if you're afraid you've lost more than just a person, know this: God is still here, still listening, still loving, still holding you through every silent night. He hasn't left. He never will. And that is why you are not alone.